What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Nonsensical Nonsense. Hopefully you guys are having a good Monday. I'm down, Dax. Don't get me in trouble now. Hopefully you guys are having a good Monday and not a Monday like I had. Let's just say it was a Monday. It felt like a Monday from Jump Street. But anywho, I digress. Welcome to the show, guys. If you're not already, if you could do us a favor, go give us a follow on all social media at Nonsensical Nonsense on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Also, you can join us live every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday night right here on Haps. All you got to do is download the free Haps app, give Nonsensical Nonsense a follow, and you can be hanging out with us in the chatters box, shooting the shit with us as we do our thing. Also, you can get every single episode of the podcast on Anchor, Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, basically anywhere and everywhere you get your podcast and fixins and jollies and all that jazz from. Just uploaded a whole bunch of new episodes, so if you missed out on the lives and you're wondering where the hell all the new episodes are, my bad. I've been a little bit busy and I apologize, but they're up there. So you guys can go enjoy those, give them a listen, and give us a follow on all social media. Give us a share. That'd be greatly appreciated. Help us grow. Every day we are growing and getting bigger and bigger and better and I don't know, mediocre and mediocre. I don't know if that's a word or not, but it's what it is. Also, we do have a merch store. That link is on top of all of our social media, but you can simply find it by going to teespring.com/Nonsensical Nonsense Podcast. We have cups and hoodies and shirts and stickers and all that jazz, but be mindful when you're ordering hoodies. Size them up because they are not true to size. So, little warning. And with that being said, we got Tony in the house. Let's bring him up. Also, shout out to our boy Rock Lee, for that amazing intro that he did for us. You know, you can find him at Rock Lee or EDM Combat on all social media. What's going on with you, sir? Did I catch you napping?
Chilling. What's going on?
Oh, you know, it's Monday. Hey, what are you doing? Napping? You're always napping. Napping or on haps? Napping or
Yeah,
happen?
napping or happen. That's right. Napping or happen.
that's, that's Tony D's t-shirt right there. Tony D.
Napping or happen.
What's
It's,
going on with you, man? How you feeling? How's them allergies treating you?
oh, kind of got me today. It's a Monday. You said it correct. It is definitely a Monday.
Brother, it is. Hey, what's going on, Wicked? It has
Hey,
felt like a
Wicked.
Monday from fucking Jump Street from the moment I woke up this morning, and it just kept kicking. I'm like, you son of a bitch. I'm trying my damnedest here.
It is definitely a Monday. I can say that.
But
Did you see the news today?
I've seen a lot of news today, but my news that I typically look at is sports related.
That's where I was gonna go.
Yeah, the Colts
That's
getting Matt Ryan for a third round pick, and then the Raven or the
unbelievable.
Falcons signing Marcus Mariota.
You're in
Like you
football
give up
life,
Matt
boy.
Ryan, who's been there forever and has stayed true to you guys,
That
for
was the most
Marcus
mind blowing.
Mariota.
They said that was because they couldn't get they was trying to get Deshaun Watson and they missed out. So they went all out. And
That
man, please, what can I
that
tell you now?
whole
If you gotta holler at me or holler at us on some real stuff, holler at us because that city you in right there, come on, lady. Holler at your boy.
you can holler at Tony, but I'm in real mode. I'm gonna come across sounding like a dick a lot of times. So
Yeah, yeah, the Falcons, they blew my mind with that shit. And I'm ready to throw out there that Julio's probably gonna go to Indianapolis.
that would be interesting to see him. And I wish Cleveland would make a push for Julio. And I'm kind of surprised Julio is still out there.
I think the Titans were gonna.
They released him.
They did release him. Something else happened. I mean, because he was out of Atlanta, and everybody was like, why? Now that they
Hmm.
got rid of Matt Ryan, it's like Atlanta just tanking on purpose. What they gonna do?
Well, I mean, I feel like tanking. That's just been Atlanta for the last couple of years. Them motherfuckers be up by 35 points and just die
Yeah,
in the fourth quarter and lose by 28. And it's like, how the hell do you do that?
yeah.
That takes a special kind of skill right there. Yeah, no, that whole Deshaun Watson thing, man. Being a Cleveland Browns fan, I don't know how I feel about it. I don't think, if you look at
I
the
will be
stats
up.
and the numbers, Baker Mayfield and Deshaun Watson are basically the same. The only thing
Is
that
he?
Deshaun Watson brings to the table, look at their stats and compare them. They are damn close in stats.
Okay.
There's
But
only like,
I like how Deshaun plays. I
well,
thought
the
he.
the biggest difference between Deshaun Watson and Baker Mayfield is, A, Deshaun's taller, and B, he's mobile. He can move around. But
How did they have the same numbers?
but
Well,
as far as the numbers go, I mean, they're pretty
he has had
comparable.
some winning seasons. He has had some winning seasons. I'm gonna give you that.
Mhm.
I'm gonna give you that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But the whole thing, the way Cleveland handled it was an absolute fucking mess because they came out and they said, "Oh, Baker's our guy. We're 100% behind Baker. We're going to get him weapons. We're going to get him healthy. Blah blah blah. We're going to go out." They go get Amari Cooper. Awesome. I love that pickup. Let's keep Jarvis Landry. Jarvis wants to stay in Cleveland. He said he wants to be there. Nope, cut Jarvis. Oh, we're interviewing Deshaun Watson. Wait a minute. You just said Baker was your guy. Then Baker got his feelings hurt and then the deal fell through. Well, we're not going to get Deshaun, so we're back on Baker being our guy. Baker says, "Fuck y'all. I want to trade. I want to go to Indianapolis." Cleveland says, "We're not accepting your trade. We're going to deny it." Oh, just kidding. We're going to throw the farm at fucking Deshaun Watson. We're going to give up a million draft picks, and then we're going to give this guy over 40 million a year. And yeah, but let's talk about Deshaun's baggage he's bringing with him because he's got 22 civil lawsuits still
Should be
pending.
21. Should be
What's
21.
that?
It should be
21
20.
now? Yeah. Well, it's
Last year
22
got it all
total.
to 21. Those situations,
And now they're saying Deshaun may not play the first 6 games of the season.
yeah, they say he might be
So
suspended
they
for
sign. So they drop Case Keenum, more than proven backup, and they pick up Jacoby fucking Brissett.
I like Jacoby. I like Jacoby.
Yeah, but I
I
don't
like
want him as
Jacoby.
a starter.
Hey Betty, how you doing? I like Jacoby.
He really is, Betty. What's going on? And it's just like, I mean, I don't not like him. But we have a guy who knows the system already and has more than proven himself. He's filled in for Baker a couple times, and he wins.
He filled in Indianapolis. He looked pretty good. He just hasn't had enough consistency. But I kind of like Jacoby.
I don't know what Cleveland's doing, but I would really love, like I said, I love the Amari Cooper pickup. I would love to see them maybe make a push for either Julio, or I guess now they're talking that they may bring Jarvis back and restructure his contract. I'll take either one of them.
So Deshaun's up there with no wide receivers for real, which you're basically saying.
Well, he's got receivers. He's got Amari. He's got Donovan Peoples-Jones, who's more than stepped up. He's only going into his third season.
Okay.
Anthony Schwartz will probably be better this year. He had glimpses of greatness, not greatness, but good stuff last year. But he was a rookie. And then they picked up this dude from Chicago, Garrett Wilson or something like that. He's like in his sixth season. I ain't never heard of him, but I guess last year he had a 97-yard. That was the biggest thing. Cleveland signs wide receiver at a 97-yard reception for a touchdown last year. And I looked him up, and I'm like, I never even heard of this guy, and he's been in the league for 6 years.
Yeah.
So they do have young talent there, but I'm interested to see what they're going to do with a mobile quarterback, having the running back duo that they have in Cream and Hunt and Chubb.
Yeah, we got
because Hunt can run routes.
Because Kareem Hunt hasn't broken through yet, has he?
Yeah, I would say in some cases, and it's weird, depending upon who they're playing, Kareem Hunt could easily start the game, and then back in, if they're playing somebody else because Kareem Hunt's really good at running routes, and he's got good hands on him. And once he's once he's downfield, he can make moves all day. Where Chubb is just going to hit the D line and punch you in the mouth.
Right.
So they're two different style running backs. And they let go of Austin Hooper, and they're keeping. It looks like they've signed Njoku, and they're keeping Bryant. So I don't know what they're doing. I'm trying to, being a Browns fan, I'm like, I've seen this before. Here we go. Time to start rebuilding again. But it's been a kind of a wild off season in football. I like Chubb too. I got 2 more jerseys I have to retire. I was on a good streak the last few years. I had OBJ and Baker and Nick Chubb. Now I got to retire 2 of those 3 jerseys.
Even Dallas is restructuring again. They are ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know. We essentially got Cooper for a 6th round pick.
Yeah, because injuries. Disrespectful, but yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, we did because we gave them a 5th and 6th round pick. They gave us Cooper and a 5th round pick. So it was like, I don't think they know what they're doing either, Betty, to be 100% honest with you.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, so I mean, they just stole Cooper from Dallas.
Unbelievable.
But I'm curious. We still got a few more months before football season picks up. I'm curious to see because there's been a lot of movement going on in the NFL. There's still some quarterbacks out there that are looking for jobs. Obviously, Baker's going to be looking for a job. Jimmy G's looking for a job.
Baker's probably going to go to Houston.
Seattle's looking for a quarterback.
Yeah.
Atlanta's looking for a quarterback.
Baker's overrated. Yeah.
I don't think he's overrated. I just think that, he's had a couple good seasons. Last season, he played the entire season. He had like 4 or 5 injuries all season.
Yeah.
So you got Jimmy G out there. Yeah, Jimmy G's not bad. I mean, he's been good in San Francisco. They're just putting their faith in, what's his name? Trey Lance. Isn't that his name? Yeah.
Yeah, Trey's going to be the man. I think he's going to be the man soon.
Matthew Stafford just got a fat payday.
He earned it.
Yeah, he did. He earned that shit before he went to L.A. He earned that shit in Detroit.
Freaking earned that money. God bless him. I'm very happy for that man.
No, I am extremely happy. I've always liked Stafford. I know a lot of people have shit on him for a long time because he was in Detroit. It was like, he's not the problem. Look at his numbers. Much like Sam Darnold in New York.
Sam's
with the
starting to look like
Jets.
he is a problem. Sam is starting to look like he is the
He
problem.
started it, but in New York, he was not the problem. Look at the numbers he put up with that team. And you're a Jets fan,
Yeah.
so
Yes, he was okay. I
I thought he was going to.
play that first season. I'm like, okay, he's getting yards and he's moving the ball
The
around.
Jets are
He just
terrible. They
wasn't
are.
clicking.
Hey,
The
Debbie.
Jets are terrible. Hey, Debbie.
The Jets are terrible. You are
The
not.
Jets
You
have
are
been
not wrong.
abysmal most of my life.
Well, I I know your pain. I've been a Browns fan my entire life.
Yeah,
So, have
yeah.
you had an 0-16 season?
No.
Have you guys been to the Super Bowl?
Yes.
Have you won a Super Bowl?
Yes.
There you go. We've had an 0-16 season. We've never even sniffed the Super Bowl.
You sound like the Detroit Lions. Shit.
Yeah, it is. It is a. I don't know, man. It's right now. I'm on the verge of being at the Super Bowl or bust, considering everything that they just gave away to get Deshaun Watson and the
Right.
amount of money they just paid Deshaun Watson. I told Jody, I said I'm on the verge of becoming a Bengals fan.
Oh wow.
She said, "Come on over, we'll welcome you."
Oh yeah. We'll welcome you with open arms. Shit.
I can't leave Ohio. If I was ever not a Cleveland Browns fan, I don't know that I could venture out of Ohio.
If I wasn't a Mets fan, I couldn't be a Yankees fan. I ain't gonna lie.
And I know, yeah, but there, I can't. I couldn't root for anybody else in our division.
Right. Right.
What's going on, Jen? Thank you for the subscribe. Ham hopper. What's a ham hopper? I've been a Browns fan my entire life, and I've said many times, I'm done with this goddamn team. And yet I'm still here. Much like with my Cavaliers and the Reds and Michigan.
I really
Yeah, my boys are looking good in basketball right now. That whole goddamn school is killing it in sports.
don't.
The men's hockey is like a #1 seed in their tournament. They just won the Big Ten championship. They had a wrestler just won his second straight national championship this week. The women's team, yeah, Michigan. The women's basketball team is on a tear. It's just fucking everybody. It's killing it in Michigan. I'm like, hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Well,
Football team looks like they might have their heads. We'll see what happens this year. We'll see if it was a one and done for dipshit. See if he's going to go back to his old ways. He got his money, so he'll probably go back to pissing me off.
This is what a bunch of them will do once they get their money. You're not getting no numbers out of them.
Mm-hmm. Well, as I've said in the past, I mean, he's not a bad coach. He has winning records in Michigan. He just can't win the important games. You know, he's
So
like,
yeah.
he's 1-5 against Ohio State. I think he's 1-5 in bowl games or something like that now, or 2-4 or some shit.
In bowl games.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I think they're like 2-4 against Michigan State. He's not beating his rivals. So
that'll get you fired.
I thought he was going to be gone before this last season started. And they're like, we're going to put you on a probationary contract. I was like, oh, what the fuck is that? And of course he comes out and just kills it this year. And then they just a couple weeks ago, they're like, here you go. Here's a 6-year contract. I'm like, really? Here we go. Back to the drawing board, boys.
Fully understood.
We need to get Tom Brady to actually retire and come to Michigan and coach the quarterbacks there.
I don't think he wants to go back in that weather.
I mean, he don't got to live there. He just got to be there for a football season. Just start getting all the. I mean, Mike Hart is our running back coach, and he was a monster running back when he was playing there. He's still a young guy too. He just didn't do much in the NFL, unfortunately. But no, so I don't think we're gonna have Jeffrey tonight, and I don't know when Mike will be back or if he'll be back or
Yeah, I
what the heck's
saw that.
going on.
I hope y'all listen. Y'all get your heads up, man. Hell of your business.
Well,
everybody's going on. Try not to watch the news anymore. I'm tired of them talking about over there in that conflict.
well, it's a hot topic, man.
It's detox. It's
COVID
getting.
magically went away, so
Oh no, it's trying to come back. It's trying to come back. I see it creeping back up in the news.
hey, I'm just glad they finally did away with masks at work. I'm loving that shit. Not having
Oh
to wear
yeah,
a
if you
damn mask.
know a veteran, if they go to the VA, they still got to have their mask on.
Well, yeah, like a medical center, and then our quote unquote medical buildings that see
Yes,
like our optometry and stuff like that.
yeah.
You still have to wear a mask, but all the
And
other
Benny,
buildings
it's not gone
and
yet.
then the,
I just
the
saw an article on BA2, that other variant. They're trying to work on a Delta Cron. They're trying to throw them back out there.
I don't know, man.
Big
I,
time.
I, I after the first variant, I'm like, I can't keep track of these anymore. Now there's Omega, Alpha, Omicron, Delta. Fucking, it sounds like a
Omicron,
goddamn
all right.
frat or a sorority party at this point. Is it a pandemic or a worldwide frat party? What's happening here?
Jump in both. Jump in the cruise ships if you want to. Well, I think Pfizer's trying to talk about the fourth booster. I know
A
what you said about
fifth
the fifth.
booster? I ain't even gotten one booster.
Me neither.
I got what I needed to per work, and then that's it.
Exactly.
As
Exactly.
of right now, boosters are not required, and they were saying that they're not going to be. Uh, so I don't know. It's I. There's so much other good stuff going on that you can think about rather than worrying about all the craziness.
You can.
Summer's right around the corner. Spring's trying to creep in here, at least up north. But people are going to be getting out this year. That's going to be nice.
That's gonna be awesome. I think they're already out and about. Saw some kids playing the other day. I said, yeah, this is all right.
I'm
It's,
hoping that I'm hoping maybe this year catch some Reds games. Maybe Jody and I can go catch some Cincinnati games down there.
yeah.
Man, that's all I've been looking forward to since I come home was being able to go see my teams play, and I have not been able to. I'm like,
Like,
God,
moving into a professional game is none in the mix right now.
if Browns make it to the damn playoffs, it's like enjoy watching it on TV, fuckers. Oh, I'm like, come on. Looks like the Cavs are about to make a playoff run.
Yeah, I remember some of those numbers. We're gonna see.
Yeah, they're what in fifth place, I think, in the
Um,
East.
I will pull up my ESPN every time. I gotta redo the login all the damn time.
Let me see.
Keep changing my password.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're playing the Lakers tonight too.
Trash
Yeah,
game.
the Cavs are 41-30. The Lakers are 30-41.
I think they out, aren't they? They're not gonna make it in the playoffs.
Yeah, no, no, the West is so fucking bad that. Well, no, you know what? Hold on a second. Oh yeah, they're out. They are way out. They're in the play-in to determine playoff seeds 7 through 8.
Yeah.
The Cavs are in the sixth playoff spot.
At least they're in the spot. Shoot, 6 ain't bad.
Yeah, that's the playoff standings. So in their division or their conference, they're in third place. But
They'll be
it's a tie between them and Chicago at this point. But
so LeBron and them will be the underdogs and run through the whole damn playoffs like they always do. 'Cause
they got shut out last year, didn't they?
I think so, but they built
They
for the
got knocked
playoffs.
out quick because they made a big deal. It was like, well, first
We're gonna
time
be
in
on Russell
LeBron's
Westbrook
career.
ass if they don't get to the playoffs.
It
They're
will
going to
be
be on
nice to
Russell
get back to it.
Westbrook's ass. You home, you got superstars around you. What is the problem, dude?
Right?
Seriously.
My Blue Jackets are going to try to make a push to sneak into the Stanley Cups. I'm like, man, I'm loving it right now.
Better. It's like me. I love baseball season when it starts. I hate it when it ends.
Well, that's how it is for me being a Reds fan. They kill me. I love them to death, but they kill me because this is what they do. They've done it for years. The first half of the season they either just kind of very mediocre, and then the All Star break, and then they pick up the pace, but it's just not enough
Right.
to get them into the playoffs.
Right.
Or it's vice versa. They're killing it the entire first half of the season,
And then they
and
take it.
then after the All Star break, it's just like, well,
Yep.
we're sitting here in first place. We got a 10-game lead on everybody. Now watch us blow it and not make the playoffs by 2 games.
Right. Take a 20-game streak backwards.
Yeah.
Jackasses.
Like, what the hell happened to you guys? Did you guys all get drunk and stay drunk the entire second half of the season?
Every team has the potential to be good, but they always screw it up. Which team, Betty?
Not the Jets. Probably the Mets.
The Jets did have the Mets did last year. The Jets did too.
I really thought the Jets were actually going to be good last year.
No.
Not, you know what I mean, better than what they normally are, but
No.
they've got it. I mean,
No. Betty, you're correct.
they're slowly doing something up
last
there.
season, and the new manager they got, their new GM dude, he's not playing around. I kind of like it, but I don't think he should have got rid of that team that early.
Hey, Justin.
He should have gave him another season, but he's being real proactive about it. I'm not mad at him. The
This
Jets
is a regular show. We added Monday a while back.
Yeah, we kind of just because in it. Y'all come shoot the shit, damn it.
We
The
added
Jets-
Mondays. They're just kind of a relaxed fit. We can come in here and hang out, shoot the shit. It's just me and Tony for the most part. Sometimes Mike comes in. Sometimes Jeff comes in.
The last good season the Jets had was with Sanchez when they made it to the playoffs. And I got a problem with how they broke them up ever since that time frame.
Yeah.
I really do, because the Jets were poised to be there, honestly. But if you ever watch Real Sports with Brian Gumble, watch when Rex Ryan was up there and watch what he said. He said they had everything in place, then they broke the whole damn team up.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's why I said right now it seems like the Jets are slowly starting to build something because they had some flashes. They had some really good flashes of being good last season. Then they hung in there and even beat some top teams.
They had the best game last season was when they went to the overtime with the Titans. That told you a lot about that team.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And they went to Cincinnati and beat the Bengals in Cincy. I think that was in overtime.
They had potential. I didn't believe they ran with the Titans that good, because the Titans had a good squad. But
Yeah,
the Jets had a loser record, but you could see the team off of that game. Michael Carter was excellent until he started getting hurt because he was primary.
Yeah. Well, you guys got Michael Carter. You got Crowder.
What's up, Cam?
I mean, you have... What's going on, Cameron? What's going on, Pena? They have talent. Like I said, I think they're slowly doing something up there. Very slowly, but they're trying.
A lot of them don't want to be there. Well, right now it's a whole brand new squad.
Yeah.
I think 2 seasons ago, there were only 4 players on that team that were there before 2017, which tells me that's a brand new team entirely.
Oh yeah. But they they play in a decent conference too.
Yeah.
I mean, with Buffalo, New England, Miami. So
you can hang it up because Buffalo's going to be there. New England is coming. Miami is tanking themselves. That's the most ridiculous move they did by getting rid of Brian Flores with what he was doing down there.
Yeah.
Absolutely ridiculous. Cam, I thought the Panthers were going to do good last season. They got destroyed.
The Panthers, you called that shit last year, Cameron. Calm down.
I was saying they were going to be good too.
They were 4-0, and Cameron's like, Super Bowl, baby. And then they lost one. Lots started losing. He's like, playoffs, I guarantee. Him and my nephew both. And then they got real quiet real quick. And I'm like, shut up. The Panthers are shooting themselves in the face currently.
Yeah. Well, Cam is back, but it's not looking good.
Why?
Yeah. It don't look good. It don't look good.
Why? Why is Cam back?
Well,
Why?
they shouldn't have got rid of him. They shouldn't have got rid
No,
of him.
they honestly they shouldn't have. They should have let him finish out his career there, or got a young guy in a draft and let him learn and kind of grow into that franchise.
Yeah, publicity stunt. Now, Carolina did get a young guy to come in there, which is Sam Darnold tanking. You got
Mm-hmm.
PJ Walker. He's pretty much their future as far as a quarterback right now.
What about Sin City?
Um, they got a team that just don't go nowhere. Shit.
They did just sign somebody really big.
Devontae Adams.
Yeah. I don't know why I couldn't. But man, fucking Aaron Rodgers was pissed.
You should have been pissed.
I know he should have. He finally got his money he'd been wanting from that team, and 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 telling that team he wanted, and they give him his money, and then they get rid of his best offensive target. I'd have been like, oh fuck you. Where's that contract at? Rip that some bitch up and burn it. I'm going to Oakland or Las Vegas. Fuck you, Carr. I'm the new starting quarterback.
Right. Cam, I think Sam Darnold's predictable. That's his problem.
You tell that pussy running back y'all got down there in Carolina to
Who?
put his tampon in and stop being a
Who?
little bitch.
Who?
Christian McCaffrey.
Watch your motherfucking mouth. You crazy as
He,
shit.
the motherfucker done broke his vagina 2 seasons in a row.
He broke his ankle 2 years in a row.
He broke his vagina is what he broke.
Take
Someone
your
beat my
out,
ass for what belt? I
That's
still
the
got
last
my
2
belt.
seasons. But before that, McCaffrey was a beast.
Well, yeah, before that.
He was a beast.
Yeah, that's why.
Everything.
Mm-hmm. That's why, that's why this last year in fantasy football, I was like, I had the number one pick, and I was like, I am not taking CMC again. I'm gonna take what's his name? What's his face down in Tennessee? Fuck, I can't
Derrick
think of
Johnson?
anybody's names.
Derrick
Yeah, the
Johnson?
running back.
Yeah, Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry. I'm gonna take Derrick Henry.
Three running backs I was not going to take in fantasy. CMC because of the injuries. Saquon Barkley because of his injuries. And Derrick Henry because of his injuries.
Yeah. Well, I had him. The year before, and he was. But see, and that's the thing. I get these dark horses that don't nobody expect anything from. Like I had DeAndre Swift this year, and old boy from Atlanta, Cardell.
Oh, yeah.
I had those are my two starting running backs almost all season.
And Cardell's not just
And they
a
were
running back. He's also a wide receiver.
Yeah, and they were killing it. I still got my title belt. Ain't nobody taking it off me yet. Ain't nobody been man enough, able to step up. I'd take a dive this week just so I can stop winning. It gets boring winning all the time.
Yeah, he faked the dive last week and it came out of the blue.
Boy, that swerve, man. That's that goddamn face, your facial expression. Oh, that got me so good. I was just, I loved it. That was that made it so worth it. Jeff was disgusted at me when I told him I wasn't putting in a list last week. That motherfucker was reconsidering our entire 25-year friendship when I hit y'all with that swerve.
Ain't nowhere in the hell. I'm gonna go home. Oh hell yeah!
and I pulled a list right off the top of my head. I 100% freestyled that list.
Yeah.
So, because the list that I actually had prepared was going to be really bad. It was going to be like Angels in the Outfield, Air Bud, Most Valuable Primate.
I think Betty's gonna win this week. What's up, Brian?
It's Betty and Cam this week in the Chatters box.
Yes.
I think they're tied right now. I wish you'd try. I'd get arrested for a hate crime. The things I'd do to you.
Oh damn! Jesus Christ!
What's going on, Brian? But Yeah, sometimes you got to change it up a little bit and have a little fun with it. You
I
know.
think I was gonna take Najee Harris again, but he didn't put no numbers up last season.
Yeah, I know. There was a guy in another league I was in. He was all excited about Najee, and I'm like, dude, I wouldn't trust him with that offensive line right now. And he's like, no, the Steelers, they rebuilt, they did this. I'm like,
They ain't do
I
shit.
just not yet. I was like, I maybe this year if they beef up the offensive line, Najee. I mean, Najee still had some good games.
He had a couple of good games, but he didn't put no real numbers up like I thought. He's
Mm-hmm.
just as big. Damn.
Better watch out. This beard will reach out and smack you. This beard is a third-degree black belt and knock a motherfucker out.
Third degree tie dyed.
those are just racing stripes. those make me faster. those are my
Beard.
aerodynamic.
He's about the same size as Derrick Henry, and
Yeah, he's
he couldn't really get through. They was on him, and I caught that. So
well. That offensive line just wasn't there for him, and
yeah,
that's what was killing Big Ben the last couple seasons because Big Ben's older. He's had injuries. He's not mobile.
thank God he's
So
thank God he's retiring. Shit,
yeah, so when you don't got an offensive line to protect you,
you can't do nothing.
you sh- yeah, and you sure as shit can't get a running game established.
Because you're running back.
hmm You got a good running back, but if you got linemen and linebackers and everything in your backfield a second and a half after the ball snapped, what are you going to do?
You're right. You're right.
Jonathan Taylor
Yeah,
from Indy,
yeah,
he's
he
a good
did
pick.
big. Brian been watching him pretty hard. He was doing real good. He had a couple of big games. I'm probably going to try to stick with Kamara. Well, he hasn't been 100% either.
Yeah, these some of these big name guys are just too inconsistent. That's why I said I like to go with
They
like
get banged up.
I mean outside of Cooper Cup. I mean I had Hunter Renfro, and he
Wide
was
receiver.
doing things for me.
Wide receiver.
Adam
Hunter
Thielen,
Renfro came on
you
after the Ruggs went down. After Ruggs was going down, I knew Hunter was going to be the man.
yeah.
I had him on my
Adam
sleeper team.
Thielen, he's not going to get
No,
the
he's get
ball
old.
thrown at him 15, 20 times a game. He might only get the ball thrown at him 7 or 8 times a game,
Right.
but he makes big things happen when he gets the ball.
Me too, Brian. But you know what happened? Josh Jacobs played. That's why. I picked
Yeah.
up Kenyon Drake in the event that Josh Jacobs was going to go down due to the injuries he had previously. But Jacobs stayed playing. I mean, I got
Yeah,
to think.
exactly.
I will go to Vegas just for a fucking football game. Oh my God, I would love to go out there.
I think for fantasy football this year, just for shits and grins, we don't have to put any money on it or whatever, but we should put a nonsensical nonsense fantasy league together.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Pause for the cause. Brian and I have beat you to that. However, you are absolutely welcome to join the fantasy football league we're doing. We wanted you there. We're going to have, as of right now,
I'll
what is
be
me?
there. I'll do that one. I do multiple draft. That's what I'm saying. We could do one on here with the
We
four of
can do
us.
it
We'll
on
make
here
the
too.
we'll make the
Um,
other guys pick, and then we'll get some of the people
and
out of the
Brian,
chatters
correct
box
me
if
if
they want
I'm
to jump on
wrong,
it.
but it's me and Brian, Nancy in Wisconsin, and you were number 4, I remember. Brian,
I'll get
correct
in
me
there
if
with you
I'm
guys
wrong.
for sure. I'm
Absolutely. We can
usually
do
in.
that.
I'm usually in 3 or 4 leagues as it is.
I'm normally a 9.
I want to try to get Jody in one. I want to try to get Jody in one just
I'm
for
just
shits
talking
and
some
grins.
real smoke, so I know you fuck my shit. I already had to carry up, and you know I mean, easy. Pena, damn it, go get some
I ain't
sleep.
that tough. I'm just a big old teddy bear. I'm a lover, not a fighter. I ain't never been in a fight.
I'm both. Fuck that.
I run away scared.
Uh-uh.
I just got a big bark
Uh-uh.
in size to back it up.
Look, Jessica said liar.
I, my shit talk is so good that people are like, maybe he is as crazy as he sounds.
That's a bunch of us.
Yeah. And if that don't work, I take my pants off. Who wants to fight a guy with his pants off?
Nobody. This is true. That is
Who
so
wants to
true.
fight a naked white guy
That is so true.
with a big beard?
No, 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 no. There's no
I
fear of it.
feel
You're like, oh hell no. Get your ass.
the
That's
bath
all
salts
it
are
is.
kicking in.
That's all it is. Just get the hell away from me. That's all it is.
Who the hell is Hathor Jorgensen?
Oh, that's the fight that we had the other night. It was a good fight too. Brian showed it up here. It was a good fight.
Oh, what, a UFC fight or something?
They were boxing.
Oh, it was a boxing match.
Yeah, he was from Iceland, and the other guy was
I was just
I forgot.
must be from Florida.
And he was like 6'9" and quick, huge bastard, big
No,
WWE looking motherfucker.
damn. Our corners would pass you a bag of the good stuff and me a 12-pack of my good stuff, and we'd just hang out in the center of the ring, Pena.
Yeah, yeah, seriously.
Must be from Florida. I could be from Florida.
They got some wild boys in Florida. I ain't gonna do that now. Very wild. But yeah, definitely we're gonna do that this year. I gotta see what the hell I'm gonna do. I already wrote my picks down for the most part. England versus Iceland. Thank you. Yeah.
Picks for
When we do football, I got everything written down for the most part. I just gotta watch my
oh
list.
for fantasy draft.
Yeah, I gotta watch my
I
list. I got a dynasty league I'm in, but that's gonna be a no good in a minute.
I don't think I could ever. I don't think I could ever do the dynasty leagues.
You could.
Because that's where you pick a team and you basically run with them
You run for
right
5 years. You get to make your
for
picks and
5 years.
trades and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't know how comfortable I would feel with that.
If you're consistent with it, you shouldn't have a problem at all. Not being funny. If you're
You
consistent,
mean if you're? I mean, if you're watching your team and stuff like that, or just consistent
you're
fantasy
watching the
football
entire
play?
sport because they go for
Yeah,
5 seasons.
yeah. Oh yeah. No, I mean I keep an eye on the sport and stuff like that, and um, I just don't start thinking about fantasy draft until like a month before it happens because I've already got a general idea of the people I want to draft and all that stuff. So
I do too. And 6'9", 410 strong man. Yeah, he was a beast.
Jesus
You should
Christ.
have seen him. He was a fucking beast. I sat up here and watched it with Brian because I actually took a nap, woke up right before it started. We watched that whole fight all the way through. He was no joke, and the dude he fought from England was no joke either.
Damn.
There was some mutual respect between those two, and
That's
God
what I
bless.
said, Jess.
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
That's what I said. The four of us and get some of you guys out
You
of the
got that,
chatter's
Brian?
box.
We're gonna have 2 leagues, ours, and we're gonna run with Glicks too. Damn it, the dude was 410, paying you. Yes, and he was
Yeah.
410. He looked like how Matt Morgan used to look in wrestling. If you used to watch wrestling,
Oh
Matt
yeah,
Morgan
yeah, yeah.
was a big dude. He was big like Matt Morgan
Oh really?
and lean. Not even
So
lean. I
he
mean,
was so
he was big and muscular without a lot of fat. He was a monster. I would not fight him.
she's
I would have to shoot him with a shotgun, not a pistol, a fucking shotgun.
an elephant gun.
Yes, I'm serious.
I was gonna say,
Do it for
he
hockey.
sounds like he like. Have you seen Braun Strowman lately?
Yeah, he's falling. No, Braun Strowman. I haven't seen
No,
any.
he
But
he he
he's
he got he got cut,
did he?
dude. He's fucking ripped. It's retarded how jacked he is right now.
Jessica's talking to you, bro.
Do it for hockey and I'll be down. Actually, I'll have to remember that because I've wanted to do hockey and I don't really know anybody that follows hockey
I
that
don't know
much
hockey
that
like that.
that would do a hockey. I mean, I don't know hockey like I know football, but I know enough. I couldn't even get people to do a FanDuel
She's
hockey
talking to
league
you.
with me.
She's talking to you something about Texas.
I don't know anything about Texas. I don't like Texas.
Hell no. Then she
Fuck
said,
Texas. Fuck their football teams too.
"Yeah, I like
Fuck
the
their
Cowboys.
hockey
I'm
teams.
gonna lie. I like the Cowboys. I like the
I
Cowboys."
don't care for I don't care for any of the Texas
So
teams
that's
or
what she
anything like
said.
that.
Brian said,
I
"Fuck you, Ohio."
exactly. Fuck you, Ohio. I agree. There's only four things that make me happy about being in this godforsaken state.
3 of your kids, 1 of your girl.
Yep, exactly.
I didn't like Alabama, but I had plenty of reason to stay.
Yeah, if it wasn't for my kids, I mean, I would have never come back here.
I
But
do
at the
not
end of
like.
the day, I'm glad I did.
Yeah,
So,
I was okay in Alabama, but I do not like it down that motherfucker. I'm happy here.
well, it's still
Girl, recovering.
1943
What's
in
going on,
Alabama in
Jessica?
some
What's she
places.
recovering from? She had surgery? Oh shit! I hope you get
She
better,
said
lady.
she's been having all kinds of. It's one thing after another for Jess. Sometimes hopefully, eventually, she'll get all back to 100%.
Damn. I hope you get better, lady. I
She
hope
has
you
been.
get better.
Now this week I'm kind of mad at myself as far as the list goes because I put together a good one and I was like, I don't even give a fuck anymore.
Do me a favor, Jessica, and relax yourself.
Oh damn!
Relax yourself. Honestly.
Absolutely.
Relax yourself. Make sure you stay hydrated and sleep. Get you a big ass bowl of soup. Yes. Well, you too, lady. When shit gets real, damn it. I want you to get better. And from now on, the only
Absolutely.
energy you put into the week from now on is making your top 5 list. That's the only
Well,
energy I want you to put in here.
don't do anything else. Just
Right,
nothing.
just make a list. That's all you gotta do. Make a list.
Mm. Don't worry about work. Don't worry about the kids. They can fend for themselves, little bastards.
Well, the family should be
just
taking care of you with that situation. Hell no, don't
just
worry
make
about
a
work.
list.
You made me want to go find a lawyer to make sure your civil liberties are in place in case they try to fire you. That's not anything to play with what you got going on. Please get better, honestly. That goes to everybody up in here with the health situation, whether I know it or not. Damn it, get better. I'm trying to do it with myself because I am not the same since I tested positive for COVID. Hell, I ain't the same since I had the second shot. I'm really not. I ain't been the same since the second dose. I don't give a fuck.
Uh huh. That's what you get. That's what you get.
It's fine.
Buying into the hype, believing in the man.
Oh,
I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
listen to my job. Shit.
Keep calm and eat grilled cheese sandwiches. Amen. I know that's right.
Well, I do
No,
good.
that's unfortunately, I was never pro or anti-vax or anything like that. I just wasn't in no big rush, and I didn't, and I have plenty of family and friends and stuff that are in the medical field, and I reached out to them and I asked them their opinion on certain things and what they would, what they did and what they thought, and then I made my choice when I was told
Yes.
I basically had to get the shot to keep my job, and I'm like, well, this is kind of bullshit, but it is what it is. I'm not going to be that guy who gives up a job for some silliness.
Well, even with me being prior military, we got the shots regardless.
Well,
We
yeah, I was
didn't
gonna say you guys got vaxes and all
do.
that stuff as soon as you signed up and shit, didn't you?
I got a page and a half of vaccinations.
Yeah, you guys
A
look like a
page and
bunch
a
of.
half.
You
Between
guys look
COVID
like
and
fucking.
anthrax alone, I can't believe I'm fucking sick. I'm actually pissed.
Yeah, you guys look like fucking heroin addicts when you come out of there.
I'm
You got so
supposed to
many
be,
shots of
listen,
shit.
I'm supposed to be a winter soldier by now. Seriously.
Yeah. Where's that super
I'm supposed
soldier
to be a
serum
winter
at? Damn it!
soldier or
Where's my shield?
one of those Cobra Vipers by now, because this is ridiculous. I should
Yeah.
not be getting sick from shit.
Now, like I said, unfortunately, I didn't have any side effects. I didn't have anything. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I felt like crap for a couple days. I had
I
a
did.
headache. My arm was. I didn't have anything.
When I
So
tell you I slept 6 of the hardest hours of my life after that second shot, I think
mm.
I went through time because I woke up. I literally woke up, looked at Jason, and asked him something about something that happened 6 months ago.
Oh shit.
Jason said, "Daddy, you still asleep?" I said, "Yeah, I am." Because I literally sat up, looked at Jason. Jason, where's your mother at? She come home yet? He said, "Daddy, you still asleep?" I said, "Oh shit, yeah, I am." Fuck.
Yeah, yeah, I am out. My bad.
Seriously.
I don't know what the hell I'm talking about at this point in time.
Oh shit. I got
40th
10
anniversary celebration of G.I. Joe, all live. What the hell are you?
I've seen them all. You got to watch the movies. I've gotten a DVD. I got a DVD collection, all the GI Joes on DVD. I paid $20 for it when I was in the desert. 6 discs,
No.
yo. Okay, $10 off a pizza. I think I'll pay that money.
$10 off a pizza.
Yeah, $10 off coupon. Your purchase of
Nice.
$35 or more. Oh fuck, they got me.
What's going on, Kevin? Sorry, Facebook comments suck. That's why you guys got to come over to Haps.
I don't. Why are the Facebook comments not coming up here? All of
I
them are
don't
supposed
know.
to be coming over here. I still don't know why Twitter's not working.
Sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. But that's why I have my other phone. This is legitimately all I use this phone for is to pull up the live feed. It lets me know if something happens, and then I can. Sometimes the comments come through perfect, and I can see them on my Facebook feed. And then sometimes they don't. Like just now, I just refreshed it. I had my buddy Kevin in there. He was in there talking when we was talking about football and quarterbacks and this, that, and the other stuff. He was asking if Pittsburgh was really happy with the Bears bench warmer quarterback.
It was a bench warmer quarterback. No, it was no
Yeah.
dude.
Who? No, I don't
No.
like him.
Oh shit.
It's if I bring him up, the room's going to start getting a little dark. I'm going to be outnumbered. I'm going to become the minority. I don't like that.
Yeah, you will be. Yeah.
As long as he understands this is still the podcast, and there are rules that do apply.
Tell them the rules early.
Oh God, what did I do?
You didn't block out yet. You're all right. We had you covered.
I pushed a button. I just minimized my window. No religion, no politics, and this is not a
Brian,
tourist PSA.
No religion, no politics.
This is not a PSA for Cancun's travel agency either. God damn, I brought him up one time, and him and Jeff spent an hour and a half talking about tourist shit in fucking Cancun, and I could not get them to shut the hell up. I was like, these motherfuckers. If I'd have known then what I know now, I'd have just dropped them.
Brian talk Cancun and anti-vax. Well, not necessarily anti-vax, but self-medication. He'll talk that shit. You gotta behave with that here.
Oh yeah, Jeff will too. I've had to get on Jeff because he starts talking about certain pills that he likes to take.
He could talk cars. Holy shit. I did not know.
Y'all were killing me Saturday. I'm over here contemplating suicide. And these motherfuckers just like, the 1998 Chevy Corvette and the 2023 Nissan, whatever the hell he was talking about. I don't know. My eyes glazed over and I was ready to just jump out the window. You should have got it, bro. I was legitimately ready to jump out the window like, God damn. But sometimes I let him have his moments with
I think
with cars.
Jeff knows cars, and I appreciate what he did send me because as I looked at it, I would have bought one of those cars that they fixed it all the way up. But if I have a problem, where am I going to go? Was the question.
Yeah.
No, somebody who could restore vehicles. I was telling somebody about that the other day. Imagine if you had a business where you could restore vehicles the way the vehicle sales went down last year. You could have made a killing. Made a killing. So that is an industry. I knew you was on the road. Goddamn. I knew you was on the road.
See, if I'd have known he was on the road, I wouldn't even brought him up here. That's my other rule. Don't come in my live when you're on the road because nobody can hear your goofy ass.
To the podcast. You don't discriminate who watches the podcast. You want followers and subscribers and listeners. You never discriminate against the podcast. We can't hear you, bro. You got no audio. You good.
You're fired.
Got a brand new car, a brand new beard, and you look swollen. Hurry up.
You're fired. You're fired.
Brian was holding down the holidays with me, so that's my dog right there. That's my dog right there.
No, I've been in lives with him. I've hung out with him lots of times
you
on here.
Both of us. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I've been hanging out. I get so much, and there's the echo. I get so much going on outside of it. Oh, now we can hear you. Now we just got an echo.
Oh shit. All good?
Yes.
No.
It's the
Wait a minute.
Okay,
you
cool.
go through the speaker in the car, don't you?
Yeah, I would have to put you guys on speaker, but I have to unplug the USB from the head unit and disable the Bluetooth, but I disabled the Bluetooth and just left the wire plugged into my head unit. It still didn't go.
No, it's still going to come through the speakers. When you unplug it from the USB, put it in like the car charger, then leave it on speaker. That way you don't have any echo at all. That's what I got to do. So save your technology for when you're having your phone calls get your brand new dates. But for right now, just put it on speaker.
But man, dude, my Bleacher Report, I was getting like all kinds of alerts on Bleacher Report. Matt Ryan being traded,
Yep.
somebody else being traded.
Jameis Winston.
Yeah, that's been going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Saints.
And I was shocked. I was
signed-
like, Matt Ryan being traded out. I was shocked. I thought
That
he'd be like an
shocked
Atlanta
everybody.
lifer and at least put a backup.
I really didn't see that coming out of nowhere. They threw me with that one. Jameis Winston got his money. Somebody else. I had to look all over.
Echo.
I got this. Don't worry. Brian, put it on mute.
He said, nope.
I got to teach people how to do broadcasting.
Yeah. I just.
You like Michael Bathurst.
Yeah, the jumping on, like, when you're driving, that's why I don't do it. It never works out for anybody, unfortunately.
For me, it does. Yes,
because I've seen your cars, and it's like you go into one of your fast rants and you go.
That's
and you're froze.
Brian.
Yeah.
You're still echoing.
What about now?
Now you're good.
Are you good?
Pretty much it's like echo cancellation on.
There we go.
No, you just got to put on speaker, roll the windows up, and turn everything else down.
Everything is up.
Yeah, I used to put the phone on my shoulder.
I know. I gotta drive one-handed.
Yes, you do. It's called having skills. I used to use my knees.
Yeah. Oh man. But yeah,
You're not practicing.
So quarterback wise, how do you feel about Russell Wilson? How well do you think he might be in Denver?
He's got Jerry Jeudy, Sutton. I forgot the running back that was there. I think the running back will be helped by Russell Wilson. I forgot who the running back was. Somebody tell me, please.
It's
When did Gurley, Todd Gurley?
No, did he go there?
Or what was the other one that got all the hype? San Diego running back.
Stop ordering my pizza because y'all jokers.
It is
Melvin Gordon. Melvin Gordon.
Yeah, Melvin Gordon and
Look at that.
Javonte Williams.
So Von Miller went back. I was looking at that.
And then J.D. McKissick got traded from Washington. I forgot what team he went to.
Wait a minute. As I'm looking, oh shit, they got a playoff squad.
Who?
The Broncos.
Hey, don't count the Bills out too, because Bills has made some good acquisitions as well.
The Bills should be ready for the Super Bowl, but the Broncos have an absolute playoff squad. Von Miller's back. I forgot about Westwood. Wait a minute. Demarius Thomas isn't there anymore.
No, he died.
That's what I thought. They still got him fucking up there on the current roster.
Who?
Demarius Thomas he died.
I know. I hit the Denver Broncos on Bing, and they still got Demarius Thomas on there.
We still got a really bad echo.
Yes, I hear your echo too. I told you to turn it off the speakers. You still got it on the speakers. I know what you're doing.
No, it's like it's the phone.
But your phone's going through your speakers.
No, it's a straight phone.
Check his audio settings when you get to a light. 2021 playoff roster. Okay, so this is 2021 roster. They don't have a 2022 roster yet. But they've got Randy Gregory, which will be a help. I need a current roster. Drop down to that. Going for real. We want that on the you know, okay?
I don't mean to be disrespectful and drop them down. I
I
just dropped them down.
I apologize.
Yeah, I just
like
can't.
People coming in. I love people coming in. It's fun.
I like people coming in on Mondays and stuff. That's cool. I hate when people are in their cars because it never sounds right. It's not a diss or a slam on Brian or anything like that.
I apologize.
It just never sounds. It just for whatever reason. If you're by yourself, it's good. Like if it's just them in their car. But once you get into a group setting, it's very hard to find that. And I think a lot of it has to do with how you're linked up through your car, and then you're going in and out of when you're driving. So your service is bopping up and down and everything else like that.
Entirely, the service I give you entirely. I just wanted to come up with my bad on that. Hell, you gave me a shot. Now I got you.
No, he's good.
They got a squad though. They truly do have a squad for next
Denver,
season.
They weren't bad last year. They were actually pretty solid last year.
Yes.
They were one or two pieces they were missing, and then outside of that, then they could have.
And I think we can all agree quarterback was one of those prime pieces.
Yeah, I was gonna say they definitely had a quarterback issue last year because they were bouncing quarterbacks around last year.
Which sounds like an offensive line issue too.
Yeah.
That does sound like.
I think they had some injuries or something, and then one guy wouldn't be playing well or whatever, and we'll take him out and put this guy in. And
exactly. Won't have to be that long.
What the actual fuck?
But he does barbecue his ass off. For those of you that don't know, Brian is a barbecue monster. He's from Texas, so he's a barbecuer and a beefer and all that other craziness. Beefer sounded wrong. Let me take that back. Oh, they do lemon pepper wings. Yeah, it's on and popping out of here.
Where you ordering from?
Johnny's New York style pizza. They actually make pizza that's close to New York style. I will give them that credit. It is sizable.
Right.
It tastes pretty good. I could just add toppings on it. But it's hard to get New York style pizza because my New York style pizza has to taste like New York pizza. Not just look like it. It has to taste like it. And I haven't done any March Madness. Y'all can have it this year. I haven't done any of it.
I was gonna do it. I was gonna do a bracket, and then I totally forgot about it. And I was like, "Shit, let me do a bracket." Like last week or whatever, Thursday when it started, I was like, "Oh, I can squeeze a bracket in real quick before it." Now, game started at noon. I was like, "Shit."
I just couldn't. I couldn't even make up one just to shoot.
Yeah.
Shit. I just couldn't. It was not.
But I'm definitely happy with my guys in Michigan because they barely snuck in, and then they went up against Tennessee, and I was like, "Fuck," because Tennessee was a favorite. I mean, Tennessee manhandled the SEC.
Now, I will admit, Creighton taking out Iowa, I would have had. That was an upset alert. I would have had that. Creighton's been in the tournament. Other than that, everybody else, I'm like, yeah, all right, whatever. Everybody said, come on, you're not playing. I said, no, I'm not playing. I've been playing that thing for 20 years. I'm taking a year off.
Yeah, I really thought that Tennessee would be a top contender, and when Michigan drew them, I was like, fuck. But the boys were down at the half, and Michigan came back in that second period, and I mean there was multiple lead changes, multiple ties, and just there at the end, Michigan went off on them. I was like, hell yeah.
The price of toppings on a pizza has gone up. What in the
price of
fuck? I see Winston re-signed with New Orleans. Him and Taysom Hill, they should be all right. They should be okay.
I was kind of surprised that New Orleans re-sign Jameson was, and so I'm curious to see what exactly their thoughts are with Jameson and Taysom.
I think that's a good tandem. I do. Jameis Winston's not a bad quarterback. He just had a lot of damn interceptions.
I don't know what it is. I don't know why he can't get them interceptions under control.
He keep throwing the damn ball. Give it to your running back.
Well, I mean, he keeps throwing. The problem is he keeps throwing it to the wrong team. Maybe he's colorblind. I don't know.
No, he's known for throwing the ball. You know he's going to throw the ball. He went to Florida State. Duh. You know what I'm saying? He went to Florida State. They're going to throw the ball. You don't hear much about Florida State running backs. And somebody give me a list of them things because I know I hear about their wide receivers all the damn time. He still got butter on his finger. Right. What's up, Classic?
That man is never going to live them crab legs down. I swear to God.
The dumbest shit I ever saw in my life when he did that craziness.
He is never ever going to live that shit down.
No, he is not.
Ever.
He's stupidest shit ever. And then he gonna be at a damn warm up of the game. I said, no, I wouldn't. I'm not. I'm sitting on the bench. Fuck.
But you don't like him eating W's? You don't.
That shit's ridiculous.
What are we gonna do? We're gonna eat some W's. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? What are you like? I see what you're trying to do. Yes. I really do. I can appreciate. Like, come on, man. Is there a thought process between your brain and your mouth? What is going on?
No, there isn't.
That fool kills me sometimes. He really does.
Jesus Christ.
Just dumb as fuck.
You say he reminds you of Zeke from Power.
Yeah,
all I know is, I'm just saying. They did Zeke dirty, man. Oh my God! Don't get me started on start talking about Power. Brian, you late? You didn't know that?
We've covered most of this stuff. Beginning of the show. Where you been at?
Yeah.
Where you been at?
Damn, bro.
That was, as I said at the beginning of the show, that was a whole wild roller coaster ride of just.
That's the first thing that set the sports news off.
Mm-hmm.
He did, Classic. I felt bad for that dude. Listen, and I'm gonna tell you something, Classic. Everybody I know from New York, we all do that face. That's a motherfucker that's scared trying to play tough. They did a meme on Facebook about that shit. Everybody from New York was like, hell yeah, we know that fucking face. I'm just saying, man. You ain't gonna be doing me like that, man.
Right?
Bubble guts all the time. Nah, it ain't a bubble gut face. Bubble gut face pops when he on the toilet. He sit on the toilet squinting and shit. Oh,
that's when you're praying for a preacher to show up and exorcise them fucking demons.
What you talking about?
When you get them bubble gut, boy.
Listen, when you get the bubble guts, that's a prayer for your sins to be forgiven, and God says, "Here you go." God says, "Here you go."
You start flipping through the yellow pages looking for that preacher from The Exorcist.
Man.
He's talking. I need somebody. The power of Christ compels you. Man, leave this man's body, you filthy demon.
Just get the hell on.
You don't belong here. Nobody wants you.
Right. You have violated significantly. Yeah. Other than that, I mean, I don't know what else is going on. I haven't really. The news ain't talking about nothing. They destroyed.
Yeah, I really don't. I really don't watch the news, man. And like I said, I know it's kind of redundant, and may or may not believe me when I say it. I got so much shit going on outside of the podcast that's podcast related.
I know you do.
I don't even. The last thing I'm worried about is the news and the silly shit, and I'm just. And then like other real life stuff, you know. But I'm just trying to live life, man. I'm just
live it.
Trying to be a better, more positive person and get rid of the toxic people in my life.
How many toxic people do you have? Because I see the changes you're making, and honestly, you're doing all
right. As of right now, none really. I've eliminated most of them out of my life.
There you go.
I'm about to eliminate another one.
Who? Uh-oh. No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
That was good. That was good.
But no, it's just no. I'm trying to as I was telling Joe the other night, for the first time in my life, man, I really feel happy and I'm in a good spot. Um, for the last couple months, which says a lot for me. Anybody else who deals with depression and anxiety and stuff, you know exactly where I'm coming from. I haven't had a bout of anxiety or depression or anything, and since I met Jody and her and I started talking, and I'm sleeping. My mind is clear. Yeah, I'm trying to get my mind and body right and everything else like that. So, just trying to be an all around better person. Trying to have a filter. I'm trying to have a filter. Bite
You're
my
working on
tongue
the
a
filter.
lot.
You're working on the filter. I'm gonna give you that. You're working
Yeah,
on the filter.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, Elliot.
Elliot, you have your moment.
Damn it. How did he know I was talking about him? I hung out with the guy one time, and no, I'm just kidding. Elliot is. I don't like. I don't
Elliot,
get
you're not
into the
toxic.
drama and the craziness on here. I try not to. So when people have problems with other people, I don't care what their problems are. If I can hang out with somebody and they're cool to me or cool with me, then I'm cool with them.
Elliot, you're a good dude.
And I've
I'm
told Jay
glad.
that a couple times because I know Jay and James are having problems or had problems or whatever, and I was like, dude, that's between y'all two. James and I ain't never had a problem. Him and I have always gotten along. We've hung out together here on Haps. We've had fun. You know we can go into each other's lives and joke around and everything like that. I said that's between y'all two. You guys got to settle that and squash it your damn
I got to
selves.
do that with a lot of people up here. I got to leave it alone because I'm taking your advice and I'm taking everybody else's advice, but then I'm getting slammed for not doing shit.
Hey, well, that's because people. That's because if you nah, I say if you
But
pigeonhole yourself into a certain stereotype, uh,
uh-huh.
and you continuously do certain things, when you try to take yourself out of that, people don't want that. They're like, no, we like Tony with Captain Save-A-Ho over here putting his cape on, trying to save every goddamn buddy. Or if you're the type of person that just wants to waller around in self pity and feel bad for yourself all the time and make other people try to feel bad for you, you know, there's a breaking point.
Yeah, I got
And
time.
and sometimes the person who tells you the cold hard truth is the biggest dickhead in your opinion, which I'll be that guy.
So you had too much fun being that guy.
I mean, I'm not trying to be that guy though.
No, you know
But I
what?
also believe in tough love. And
So,
sometimes you do need a kick in the ass to get out of whatever
the one
situation you're in.
the one thing that was going crazy was wait a damn minute. Hold the fuck on.
I've been saying that for a minute,
Yeah,
OG. For a damn minute.
yeah. OG was right there with you. He was right there.
Hmm
He was right there
I've
with
been
you.
yelling at this man forever.
He was right there with you. And he wasn't the only one. I mean, there were women in the chat like Tony's done enough. Seriously.
And then
There
some
were women
motherfuckers want
in
to
the
get
chat.
mad at me. And I'm
I
like,
didn't
oh,
get mad.
fuck
No, I didn't
you.
get mad at nobody.
Not you. No,
Yeah.
people in the chat and stuff want to get mad at me. And then I'm like, fuck you and your feelings. Hey, how you doing? I'm Glick. Nice to meet you. Resident bad guy.
Listen, bad guy. They was all on me, but I'll never forget. They said, "No, you did fine. Leave it alone." Because they trying to come after you now, and I
Yeah.
want to give people credit for Saturday night because I had to jump on Jay ass, asking them crazy, ridiculous ass questions. They was on his ass in the chat like
I,
flies, boy.
you know, I'm gonna, I'm gonna keep I'm gonna keep my opinions to myself. All that I care about is you had a good time and you had fun,
I had a ball.
and that's all that I care about. Do your thing.
I had an absolute ball. I truly did, and it
Yeah.
was fun. Damn car said, damn app saying I'm funny that people who are coming from
Exactly.
you get banged.
OG.
Yeah, you notice that too sometimes? I've noticed that too sometimes. I have.
They've done it to me. And I'm like, wait a minute, I was just sticking up for you a week ago, and now you're in here acting like a goddamn fool. Now you gotta get your feelings hurt.
I told Jay, I said, Jay, get your ass up here now.
Did he come up?
No, he didn't come up. You stayed in the
Because I
chat.
seen a little bit. Jody and I watched a few minutes, and I seen him in the comments acting a damn fool, and I was like, oh shit, Jay.
Boy, boy, I was so damn mad. I was so damn mad. I'm
I was But
He
at
was
the, at
wild.
the
Hey, yo, she
same time,
jumped on him so hard in the chat. I was like, okay, I'm gonna stay quiet. But when she got mad was when I switched.
but
That's
you
when
know,
I
that's
admit that.
that's at the end of the day, a lot of that is Jay being Jay.
It is him being, but I ain't never see him go like that. I ain't never see him
But
go.
sometimes I didn't see what he was saying. I just seen a little bit. Like I said, we wasn't in there very long, but
And for
yeah,
those of you that don't know, I had an interview with Tracy Bingham again. Tracy Bingham from Baywatch. This motherfucker gonna pull up an old Wikipedia thread talking about some shit she's supposed to do for a contract that was very inappropriate. And she was like, it wasn't true. And then he gonna throw the whole damn link up there. I said, this motherfucker here. When he
oh
talking about
shit,
something else, I like to flip. Oh, I'm about to get mad. Because she was
you
cool.
definitely got to have thick skin.
Well, it's not so much
OG.
about that skit, but see, celebrities already go through that. I don't want that on mine. You know what I'm saying? They
Hmm.
definitely go through that already. They don't need that shit no more. I'm not down with doing it. Nah, that shit ain't necessary. Not to me. So I was trying to keep it cool and trying to keep it flowing. Well, let's see. Pizza or gas money? Pizza or gas money? No pizza. Yeah, no pizza. No pizza. Exactly.
What?
Exactly. Because what happened was I thought I had some money on one card and something else came out I didn't get an alert about, so it threw me for a loop.
The gas money would be a priority. No, like I said, we watched for a few minutes and
You know what? You know what, Classic? I appreciate that. I thank you for that. See, what you did is what I asked for people. You ain't got to be negative. You ain't even got to be crazy. All you got to do is come and say what's up, give them a couple of kudos like everybody's doing. I don't have to bring up the negativity on nobody. That motherfucker threw the whole goddamn link up there. I said, this son of a bitch here. This son of a bitch here. But he apologized. He apologized afterwards. But I saw when she got uncomfortable, and I was, man, I like to lose my shit. Pizza don't give you gas. Chinese food will not clean your system out too, bro.
Chinese food doesn't give you gas; it just clears you
Cleans you
out.
out.
That is a
Clean
full
you.
on reverse colonoscopy.
I have to make sure I am only 30 minutes away from home, max. Because that motion in the ocean get the flowing, looking
Hmm.
like that ice on the ice road, that movie on Netflix. If you ain't seen that ice moving like this,
Yeah,
he said,
that
"Eat
that.
good friends." You right.
No, I only eat Chinese food at home.
Man, what you talking about?
No, I only eat that shit because I know what's gonna happen. Shit, I had that yesterday. We was coming home from Cincinnati because we went to Skyline. I ain't had Skyline in a minute,
What's going on?
and it is Skyline chili. They have spaghetti and hot dog. They got like these little mini hot dogs and stuff, but it's a Cincinnati thing. It was started in Cincinnati. I don't know that it's Skyline is outside of Ohio at all. To be honest with you,
Mm,
it might be in like Kentucky, but like the very bordering states of Ohio and Kentucky.
right.
But it's so damn good. And we left yesterday, and as soon as I got on the freeway, I was like, "Oh, kids, we gotta make a pit stop." Fucking bubble gum. Well, I felt it, man. I was like, "Thank God there was a rest stop as soon as you get onto the freeway," because I was just like, "Skirt! You
That's
guys
it.
coming in or staying? Never mind, I gotta
That's
go."
it. That's it.
Yeah, I was just like,
Man,
"Yep, gotta
I had,
go."
I had a date with a chick one time with the Chinese food restaurant. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna be. I got home. I said, oh, I need a minute. As a matter of fact, you stay downstairs. I'm gonna go use the upstairs bathroom.
Yeah. Can you sit out
Elliot
in the
wants to
car
come
for
up.
like
Elliot
10
wants to
minutes?
holler at you. Elliot, you better not be on the road. Nobody comes up if they're on the road.
Yeah. Don't be on the road. You know the rules. No politics, no religion, and don't be on the goddamn road. That's the new rule. I just had to curse Brian out. I don't even like cursing Brian out. Some people I enjoy cursing out.
Jesus.
Brian's not one of them.
Jeez. What went through? Oh, that's what it was. I see what happened.
Elliot Schmelliot.
Oh, you still at work? Make sure your audio's good. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, whack ass audio will get you removed. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Goodbye. You have been voted off the island.
He has a good signal on his job because he's broadcast from the job. He just
Yeah.
sounds distant because he's outside.
I know. I had to debate if it's so nice out up here, and I was like, man, I love this time of year because I can open my windows. I don't need my heater on. I don't need my AC on. So I love this time of year. So, but with sitting right here in my bedroom and my window right beside me, I had my window open while I was doing all the pre-show shit and doing all that stuff and posting episodes and everything like that. And then we started the show and I had it open and I was just like, man, that's car's gonna be buzzing by. Unfortunately, I live right on a main road, so
Yeah, it doesn't sound too smart.
I had to make a sacrifice for better quality sound. Who needs comfort and simple joys in life when you have a podcast you have to run?
Yeah.
Those are sacrifices I make for you people, and you don't appreciate me as your champion, as the greatest champion of all time.
You know why? Because you told us fuck our feelings, so fuck yours too.
I did say that, actually. I titled that in the podcast once, and I said it a lot.
Fuck your feelings.
Fuck your feelings. Fuck my feelings. Fuck all the feelings.
Fuck it all.
We don't do feelings in here.
I don't feel anything. I don't care for anything. Fuck it all.
I'm an emotionless robot.
Jesus Christ.
I have been told that before. To which my response was, "You made me this way, you bitch." I was high school Glick speaking.
Nah, I was a grown man at one point for me. It took a while for me to get that way.
Yeah.
I'm the greatest of all time!
There he is.
Oh, shit.
Hey, we can see you. You got your safety vest on.
You can see me. Across the
Where's
street.
your special needs hat? I mean your hard hat.
Damn.
You've got mail. I've got mail. Yay!
You also got these nuts.
You got mail. I've got mail. Yay!
You said you're still on site. Looks like you're downtown.
This is what we're building. I'm building cities.
That's not a city. That's a subdivision.
Yeah, that's true. But I went from building homes to building cities, I feel like.
Oh, yeah. If you're building them big-ass subdivisions, you definitely...
That's those condo apartment homes?
Yeah.
They're building a lot of those.
Yeah, they're flats.
I am seeing that. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of that.
That's what we had. When I lived down in Charleston, that's the subdivision I lived in. It was all those townhomes and shit. They were massive. But, man, they started phase 4 or whatever when I lived down there. And they were building like 15 houses at a damn time. They were literally doing 15 of them at once and threw them bitches up in like 2 months, if that.
That's too fast.
They're fucking, dude, they're Legos at this point. They're snapped together.
I'm building. Actually, these are similar to that. These the walls that are built in this place are built off-site, and they crane them in.
Yep, that's exactly what they were doing with these houses. I originally, when I was building houses, we built them sons of bitches.
Yeah.
From the basement walls to the roof, it was everything got delivered in pieces. You had to cut it and actually nail it all together and everything.
That's a lot of shit. Yeah, he's I think he's like building inspector, building everything entirely, but he's moving pretty good.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it was a trip watching them build that second or that fourth or fifth phase, whatever they were doing, because they came in and did all the landscape or all the groundwork and excavation work and got everything set into place. Then they sit on slabs because they don't have basements down there.
Right.
So they got all the slabs set, and then everything just started coming in pieces. And they were literally cranes out there to drop it down. You'd bring a flatbed truck in that would have all the walls or whatever for the houses, and they just house here, and just snap them together. I'm like, God damn.
Crazy.
And they were building them as they sold. So, I mean,
Yes.
they didn't
be sold as they're being built. You're correct.
Yeah, they didn't start the phase until all the houses in that phase were sold.
So then check this out, you guys.
Yes,
These are the common areas that are between all the buildings. They got this
Oh, nice.
little bar area. And look, they got a little,
looks like a
like
nice
almost like a little amphitheater where you can hang out.
So they're luxury.
Yeah, you can hang out here, and then across the way here, look, you got ping pong, and you got foosball, right?
Those are not going to be cheap.
No, they're not.
Each little community's got its, and when it's outdoors, look at this. You got this. Devices and radios and all that you need.
Yeah.
That's USB and everything in there.
They got a USB in it. Yeah, that's not cheap. That's not cheap. That's
so.
Let me give you a suggestion.
Yeah, you got 6 units in each one of these buildings. You got 6 units in each one of these buildings, and an elevator to the private floor. Each floor and each unit has its own private entrance to the elevator.
You got a private floor.
So this one here is closing. Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
They're flats. They're like city flats. It's like city living in the suburb. And then if you look over there, we built that first. That's the rec center. There's a pool and there's, a spa.
I need a proper
Holy
gym.
shit.
I need a proper gym.
And all that. So this one here is going to close in April. So we're almost done with this one. We're going to start walking those soon. I'm pouring foundation here. So this is going to look just like one of those. And they're getting ready to pour foundation there.
Right.
So that's the elevator pit that you can see in the middle right there.
Yeah.
Nice.
And so then this is what it's going to look like. So I got each stage, right? So now I got this foundation poured over here. So here's the foundation. So this one's getting ready to pour. That one's getting ready to close. This one's getting ready to pour. This one's already poured.
Nice.
And that one just went up. I just got my windows in.
Hell yeah.
And I'm getting ready to do the exteriors right here, the exterior stucco. All the windows are in. That one over there, the windows just went in. I'm doing all my interiors in this one.
Yeah, he's the
So I'm going to have 2 buildings. I'm going to have 2 buildings that are about a week apart. So I'll be able to close 2 buildings within a month of each other. And this is, look at this. This is the elevator pit right here. Look at this.
Shaft. Yeah, I can see it.
Yep, this is the shaft right here.
Yeah, he's the man.
Hey, keep your shaft off my podcast, pal.
There you go. Good answer.
This is the part of the show where you should be following us on Haps, and then you can see all this stuff live, and not just listening to the audio version of the podcast, going, "What in the actual fuck are we talking about?"
Exactly.
Right. right. Yeah. So here, if you guys are interested, I can show you. So this is the building right here that we're getting ready to close. It's almost done.
How to remove echo.
But how it works is everyone's got their own garage, but this garage gets an extra large garage. It's the bottom floor. Look how.
So you got a garage. The garage is
so
for each
individual
right
here.
flat, or that's just a general.
This thing goes all the way back.
Yeah, nice.
Each flat's got its own garage and its own opening into. Putting in floor right it.
Oh yeah.
Right.
That actually looks pretty similar to.
So other you come into
your audio's starting to cut in.
There's the elevator.
You got your own individual elevator to go up to your flat.
That's what you want.
And now we're at a Fiesta.
So then. So this is the stairs. I'll show you. You can walk up here. Okay. Show you how it works. So when
your audio's cutting out.
I think everything's starting to cut out on him.
Yeah. You can call it great. You can call it.
Yeah, but Ellie, you're starting to cut out real bad. I don't know if you can hear us or not. I don't want to be a dick, but I'm going to drop you down. Oh, maybe.
All right, I'll get out of here.
Yeah.
All right.
That was actually really cool. Those buildings and stuff. So that's exactly kind of like what they were doing down there where I lived at in Charleston. Like I said, they would start. I think it was like phase 4 or 5. I don't know what it was for the subdivision that I lived in, but yeah, I mean that's pretty much they were one right after another, and they didn't start building until they had all the lots sold.
That's crazy.
So
sometimes they build it before they sell the lots.
Yeah, they did not start that phase until they had every lot sold, so that as they build them, once they hit their final inspection and had their final walkthroughs and everything, people were moving into them.
Yes, because people.
Yeah.
Let me find.
And
out
especially like in an area like Charleston where you have so many transplants, You've got the military bases down there. You had Bosch down there. They had a giant factory. Boeing had a huge factory down there. So people were coming from all over the world and to come to Charleston and work and live and everything. So yeah, they were buying them up quick and in a hurry. So yeah, they didn't mess around. They got them in, got them put up, got them built,
And
and got
everybody's
people
doing
in
it
them.
everywhere, but if the elevator takes you to your own fucking floor, I think I want one now.
Yeah, that's nice. that is nice. You can't beat that because that would make life. I wish I had an elevator at my house because you came in at my house I had down there. You came in. The garage was the first floor, but the garage was completely finished, just like that one. So it was
Now, see,
essentially like having a
if
finished
you had your
basement.
own garage for your flat, that would be dope.
Yeah, yeah,
That
exactly.
would be dope.
And then you had to go to the quote unquote first floor or second floor, and that's where like the living room, dining room, kitchen. There was a full. I had 3 full bathrooms in my house, and then there was a bedroom on the second floor, and then you go up to the third floor, and the other 2 bedrooms were up there with 2 full bathrooms in them, and the
Nice.
laundry area and all that stuff. But
Nice.
but yeah, the base or the garage was basically a finished basement. That's what we used it for. We never parked in it. And you had all drywall. The walls were all drywalled and everything like that. So I set up my man cave down there. The kids had their play area down there. I was able to kind of section them off and everything.
Exactly. But if you get everything separated, then you should be good.
35 to 28 at the end of the first period.
Who that?
Cleveland and LA. Cleveland's winning.
They already started? Damn.
Yeah, it started at 7.
Oh, Jesus.
Cleveland's up. But no, it amazing. I mean, being in that field, that's kind of what I've always done is construction. It still amazes me today when you see these new projects and these new developments and stuff going in and all the new stuff.
Classic, you stupid. Bring it.
Watch out now, that's my Cavs team. They're doing their damn thing without Braun. We don't talk about Braun no more.
I'm again, Lord, you know about it. We doing this shit from Cleveland to LA. That was my jam by them, boy. They did that mess in the verse and I got crunk.
Well, I think I've successfully hurt feelings tonight.
I mean, you enjoy doing it too much. You make it look easy.
I don't enjoy doing it, but sometimes
There is no sometimes. You enjoy doing it.
I don't enjoy doing it. Sometimes you have to do it.
Maybe.
Maybe there's a little bit of enjoyment.
You get a kick out of seeing what somebody's going to do about it. That's the enjoyment.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. 9 times out of 10, nothing.
I'm just glad it's not as bad as he said it was going to be because he's still able to talk to us. So
It's so blown out of proportion. He doesn't have to worry about one of the things he's worried about.
yes, he does, and I know what has happened to people. That's why I was paying attention. I know exactly where it's coming from. I'd be worried about it too because he really is rock bottom. That's been my concern. A lot of people have pulled themselves up, others haven't, and maybe never have been there.
I love him to death. I really
Yeah.
do. But it's kind of his gimmick.
Gotcha.
That the whole
I'm new to this. Y'all know this. I'm new.
yeah.
I gave him the support that I could. I told him what I could tell him earlier. I hope it helps and works. You know what I'm saying?
No, I want to see him get his shit together. I really do. I want to see everything work out for him. But like I said, I wish nothing but the best for anybody. But I don't know.
I
There's
do.
only so much people can do for one night. That goes for anybody and everybody.
This is
There's
true.
only so much you can do for people
This is true.
if they are not willing to help themselves. And that's why we get on you so much about taking your goddamn cape off. Always wanting to try to save everybody. Because not everybody wants to be saved. They're going to stay in that continuous cycle of fuckery. And then they're
Yeah.
going to drag those around them down with themselves. And it's like, That's why you get wrapped up in some shit that you never even had to get wrapped up in. And that's what, and I was finding myself in the same situation. And I'm like, I don't know who any of these motherfuckers are. I'm gonna kick it. I'm gonna be cool with the people that are cool with me.
Yeah.
Outside of that, fuck the rest of them.
The biggest reason I listen is because I've been there already. And you wind up losing everybody trying to fix it. If you can't fix it enough, nobody relies on you anymore, or they don't see you as confident, which that'll hurt more than anything. I don't care who you are.
Yeah. Oh no! Like I said, I've been there. That or you get these motherfuckers that only want you around when you're beneficial to them, and then as soon as you're not beneficial, they're gonna dip on you.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of that too.
They're gonna dip on you, or they're gonna turn on you.
I try not to treat nobody like that.
So
I've tried my damnedest.
that's kind of what. Call me the bad guy if you will, but there's a reason why I feel the way I feel, and I say the things I say.
You're not wrong, and a lot of people gotta understand that about everything. I know I've made it through a bunch of shit, but I always tell folks, what are your options? Because the common conversation is, you gotta do what you gotta do. That ain't telling me shit. You need to go to do this. That's not getting me out of my situation. So I ask you, what are the options? That's how you make the brain work. What options do you have right now? I don't know. Okay, you can't focus. What is the situation? Where are you at? Have you looked into this and this and this? I try to get direct answers instead of that blanket, what I call counseling answers.
Yeah.
Yeah, those counseling answers get on my fucking nerves.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, thank you for going on Google and Googling quotes to make my life better.
Right.
But I've heard that 27 different times. Yeah. Exactly.
I think he's still backstage if you want to bring him back
let's
up.
see if I'll bring him up, see if it's any better. I just seen him pop in here.
Because I started doing that a long time ago. What's your options? I'll give you.
Man, do I feel offended for getting flushed, man? I'll tell you what.
You should feel offended. Fuck your feelings.
I've said, hey, listen, I've said this so many times, right? And it's not to be insensitive at all, but it's actually to be very proactive and to try to help people out. But I've always said this: what happens when you get offended? Nothing.
Exactly.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens when you get offended.
No,
right? That's it. Well, okay, maybe your frequency changes, but in the grand scheme of things, nothing really happens when you're offended. So you can either choose to rectify that yourself, or allow somebody else to affect your life. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I am triggered and offended every time I get on Facebook.
You're just gonna be a mad motherfucker.
The Facebook keyboard warriors hurt my feelings every day, and I find myself in the corner crying often.
Boo-hoo bullshit.
Actually, I'm like, how could I reverse this and really piss them off?
See, you're Italian.
Oh, I'll tell you what I'm offended by. I'm offended by boy bands.
I just scroll.
By who?
I'm offended by boy bands. Like they're corporate shills dressed as people that are, they're models. They're supposed to be like musicians, and they are awful music.
You leave New Kids on the Block and New Edition alone.
Good Lord.
There's only one, and that is the only one. New Edition is the only boy band that's ever been good. Ever.
Ever?
Ever.
I wouldn't say that.
Ever.
Really?
Yes.
Hey,
name a better one.
If it wouldn't have been for New Kids on the Block, we wouldn't have gotten Donnie Wahlberg, and had we not gotten Donnie Wahlberg, we wouldn't have gotten Mark Wahlberg and all his great acting skills, and I wouldn't get to watch him annoy the piss out of me with his Boston accent.
Can I be honest with you? Did you see that movie they did about the Boston Marathon bombing?
No, I only brought up Donnie or Mark Wahlberg because I just watched. Yeah, I just watched Four Brothers the other night, and I love that.
I heard about it.
That movie about the Boston Marathon bombing, he did real.
Well, that movie's pretty good.
That was a good one. Now the Four Brothers, I like Four Brothers. Good tough guy.
I like that movie.
That's a good tough guy movie. Yeah. Good tough guy movie. Seriously.
Yeah, he even almost for a second thought Tyrese was a tough guy. Bitch, you went from being in your underwear to dying in a Tony Braxton video to Baby Boy. Nobody's buying your tough guy act, all right? Calm down. Yeah, that's what I said. I just broke down Tyrese's career like that.
I can't say nothing. I can't say nothing.
Dude,
Can't say
that Baby
nothing.
Boy.
He did good on Waist Deep, but I can't say nothing because
He got punked by Snoop Dogg. The moment you get punked by Snoop Dogg, hey, respect to Snoop Dogg. Amazing rapper. I love the guy. I'm a huge fan. But I'm sorry, your 95-pound ass is not punking me in the streets. I don't care who you are.
was Waist Deep was his best movie to me. I liked what he did in Legion, even though they killed him on that one. Fast and Furious, they are punking the shit out of him. He's like the biggest dummy. And I'm like, come on, man, stop doing yourself like
He really was. Hey, and he was good at Transformers, too. I'll give him respect in Transformers. And he was good in Four Brothers. I'm not hating on Tyrese. I like Tyrese, but come on.
I think he does good in movies. He was great in Legion. He was good in Waist Deep. I understood Baby Boy. What's the other one he did? Black and Blue. He was good on that one.
Mm-hmm.
If you
But that's kind of like people.
Is that a cop? Is that a cop movie?
It's a cop movie, but he wasn't a cop.
Yeah. Oh, he was. Okay.
He was sort of like a store owner, like Samuel L. Jackson was in Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Right.
Right along those lines. And he made some good movies, but that dude, yeah, he said, I'm not falling for your tough guy image.
Just saying, man.
You're such a.
That reminds me of Eddie Murphy. That reminds me
Real,
of Eddie Murphy. What up,
real
Eddie?
recognizes
That
real,
reminds me of
Tony.
Eddie Murphy and that reminds me of Eddie Murphy in Beverly Hills Cop. Remember, he walks up to the other guy. He's like, "You're not falling for the banana in the tailpipe trick."
No, I'm not going to fall for the banana in the tailpipe.
Hey, I'm not going to fall for the banana in the tailpipe trick.
How do we not use that as a one-liner? How do we not have that as a one-liner?
There was a bunch of one-liners though in the Beverly Hills Cop movies.
Oh God! How do we not use
Those are so good. Those are so good.
No, those are. I just actually watched all those just about a month or two back because they're all on HBO Max. I was like, let me watch this.
Remember, he walks into the Beverly Hills Hotel. He's all, "Yes, I'm looking for Victor Maitland."
That shit.
Oh, my boyfriend. He's all, I just need to tell him. He puts his hand right here and he goes, herpes simplex 10.
He said, "Yes, that's a guy." That was the killer on that movie.
I'm looking for Victor Maitland.
Oh, tell him it's
or Bronson. Remember Bronson Pinchot? Who was it? Serge.
Serge.
He's like, "Can I get you a little $2 million? Get the fuck out of here!" No, I cannot. He's all, "Would you like a little cappuccino with a lemon twist?" Get the fuck out of here! No, I cannot.
Oh shit!
Oh man.
We was talking about that in chat one time ago. I forgot who I said that about. Classic. Remember I said that shit a couple months ago to somebody. That Victor Maitland skit. Classic said, "No, you didn't bring that shit up, man. That shit was hilarious. That motherfucker was funny as fuck on that, man."
Oh man. No, I cannot.
I have no idea what Brinson Poncho was saying half the damn time. He throw that accent on and it's over.
Oh yeah.
How the fuck does he not have any other movies or TV shows? Golly.
He is one of those guys that would just randomly pop up in movies and TV just out of nowhere.
I ain't seen him since Beverly Hills Cop 2.
Oh yeah,
wasn't he in a TV show though? Like he had some weird name, not like Balky.
Yeah, he was in
a TV show.
He was in Perfect Strangers. He was Balky Bartonomous.
Yes, he was. Yes.
Yeah, he was his cousin from some weird ass made up country or something.
I think it was Lithuania. I think it was Lithuania. Sound like a damn screeching puppy. What the hell are you doing?
What the hell?
This is the drawer right here. This is.
I don't want to see your drawers.
This is the drawer.
This is the drawer.
Got enough of that shit from Bobby Shadow the other night.
See, this is why I leave Haps alone if I'm not doing the podcast because y'all be in some other shit.
Bobby be on some other shit. That's Bobby and James' ass.
Bobby,
Fuckers.
Bobby and James, dude. They're on another planet, bro.
Dude. They are from another galaxy. We have confirmed that shit. Fuck it. They be on some other shit. We do not know what the fuck they be doing. That fucker was booty shaking in drawers. I had to turn away.
I don't even want to know.
I forgot about that, dude. I forgot about that.
Mike asked
Oh
about
my
that
gosh.
shit this morning.
I thought maybe, dude, I thought maybe he was gonna stand up, and fake to take his pants off. Dude stood up and didn't have any pants on.
Thank you. I was done. I turned my head. I mean, I can watch it no more.
With the tidy whities like sagging. Oh man, it was bad. It was bad news. Yeah, just stay on the podcast. Nonsensical. Just stay on the podcast.
I tried to.
Man.
I tried to. Jody asked who is the best comedian of all time.
Richard Pryor's up there for
all
sure.
time.
It's going to be Richard Pryor, I think. George Carlin.
George Carlin.
George Carlin was phenomenal. I meant to do a marathon of his damn stand-up, just run them back to back on Haps, because that's some good shit.
Hey, you need to listen to his skit on germs, and it is today, like with COVID and everything. Like he was future telling.
Yeah, he could see what was going to happen. That You Are All Diseased was the first one I saw by him, and he had me rolling. One of your best friends.
He does one about stuff. You ever heard anything about stuff?
I probably have to watch it. I know he destroyed the fuck out of religion. He destroyed the hell out of religion.
Yeah, and golf courses.
That motherfucker said, what's wrong with your people getting sick? He said, I'm from New York. We used to swim in the Hudson River because your body needs practice. We ain't scared of nothing.
Yeah.
Go swim with some raw sewage.
That'll get you immune real quick.
Bro, that New York water is nothing to be fucked with. We ain't scared of shit.
Oh, man.
Your body's already fighting everything in the world.
Well, y'all eat that goddamn New York pizza.
Hey, that's the best shit ever.
Oh, I like that stuff.
That's the best shit.
You keep telling yourself that. Cardboard with pepperoni and grease on it.
The cardboard. That shit. Then it's what third would be.
Yeah, I don't. That's a tough question as far as best comedian of all time, because I guess it just depends on like who you grew up on and where you, or like maybe even your geography, where you grew up at.
Yeah. Richard was the man. George Carlin. He brought that real. He brought that real that fucked your head up. Is what everybody loved about him. He wasn't just slapstick comedy.
Oh, Carlin?
Yeah, George Carlin.
Oh yeah.
He brought that
Sam
real.
Kinison.
Now, slapstick comedy wise, you could almost go.
I never found Sam Kinison to be that funny.
No, he was funny. He just screamed.
Oh, dude, he was great.
That's what I don't. People who yeah, they find a little, like Larry the Cable Guy with the Get Her Done. That's not funny to me.
Now that blue collar stand-up tour, I met a woman in Vegas who told me to watch it one time. I watched it when I got back, and I messaged her. I said, "That's some of the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life." Hilarious.
Dane Cook is absolutely fucking hilarious because he tells some real life shit, and that's what I like about Ron White too. As far as the blue collar comedy, he talks about some real shit, like his real life shit, and that's what I like about Dane Cook. Plus, you throw in the fact that Dane Cook is so goddamn animated on stage when he's telling stories.
He does his T-Rex. Have you seen him do his T-Rex?
Yeah. Ron White said, I was drunk inside. He told me to come out here. I'm not drunk in public. Go arrest him.
Dane Cook has a bit where he talks about his girlfriend wanted to start doing like role play, and she had a rape fantasy, and she like made him go outside and call her on the phone, and he's like crouched down like he's looking at the window. No, and he was like how he had to stay in character, and he called her a bitch, and she was like, "No, baby, don't call me a bitch," and he got out of character. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." Anyway, where were we?
I mean, how's he going to do his shit?
He is pretty funny, but like, Bob Saget was hilarious. His stand-up for being somebody that was known for being wholesome and good-natured, and then you see his stand-up, and it was just like, oh, you're not Danny Tanner anymore. You know? And same thing with like Cosby. You know, people who maybe
Cosby
grew
used
up
to be
watching.
raw. He used to
Yeah,
be raw with it. Now Lisa Lampanelli, she had me dying on that roast, on that Flavor Flav roast.
I never really liked her.
When you watch the roast of Flavor Flav,
Yeah, Screech was wild.
she is fucking. She just low down as shit. When she told the Flavor of Love girls they look like the 3 a.m. shift at the Waffle House in Jacksonville, I like to die. Screech was raw. He didn't give a shit. He didn't give.
I think what
Cosby, though.
Screech's thing is he just had a lot going on in his personal life, and he just that stage was where he could just let everything out.
That's what you want too.
Are
Somebody.
you talking about Screech from Saved by the Bell?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They said
Really?
they said
I think
he
his
was
last
good.
name's Diamond. Diamond.
yeah,
Is his
Dustin.
last
Yeah,
name
Dustin Diamond.
He died.
Dustin
didn't
Diamond. Yeah, yeah.
He died, didn't he?
I don't know.
Yeah,
if
he died just
I don't know.
about a year or two back.
Yeah, he died. Now Damon Wayans used to be funny as hell too.
Oh yeah, like I loved back in the
Yeah.
day. I loved Andrew Dice Clay. Outside of his like nursery rhymes, his stand up itself is
The
fucking
nursery rhymes was
hilarious.
funny. Nursery rhymes was funny.
Yeah, nursery rhymes are funny as hell. But I'm talking about like outside of that,
Dice
when he would do
Clay,
his
man.
regular stand up, the Dice Man was hilarious.
Dice Clay with this. He says, "So
Yeah, with
I'm
his
doing
singer.
this chick," and he goes, "So I'm doing this chick doggy style. So does the baby come out backwards or what? No."
That motherfucker said the quickest date in the world. Get out. I said, who the fuck says that?
But as Jody said, she likes the comedians from the older. Yeah, but you know, back in the day, they could get away with anything. Now everybody's so overly sensitive; they have to fucking be careful. And you know, one of the radio shows that I listen to in the morning, the host is friends with a lot of stand-up comedians, and they've talked about this for the last several years. I've been listening to the show for 13 years now, something like that, maybe a little bit longer, and they've been talking about this for a long time. They have to. You have to read a room and really be able to judge if you can do certain material or not. Where back in the day, Carlin, Kennison, Dice, Cosby, uh, Eddie Murphy, they just
Dangerfield.
get on stage. Yeah, they get on stage
Dangerfield.
and say whatever the hell they wanted.
Yeah, he died last
So
year.
let's talk about that for a minute. Let's talk about that for a minute, right? I mean, does that need to happen? I mean, to me, that this is what I'm about. Political correctness to me is, you know, and I was talking about this the other day, right? Like we got into it politically. I was talking to Coachy Poo, right? And I think what really needs to be said is this, right? Like if I'm identifying myself as a non-liberal, right? I'm a conservative, right? You get pegged into this hole because liberals, right? You get bleeding heart liberals, and you think they care about people, right? They care about a lot of people, which is true, right? Almost to a fault. But if you say that you're a conservative, that means that you're insensitive or you don't care about people. And I think that's totally wrong, man.
That's
I
wrong.
think that's
Well,
totally
I
wrong.
don't think. I think it either side is. You know, we don't want to dabble too much into it, but either side, no matter what side you are, you're automatically pigeonholed into a certain character or type.
Stereotype.
Which is
Yes.
wrong.
Yeah, stereotype.
Which is wrong because you know what I think it takes, and that's one of the reasons why I like Haps, is it requires having a conversation with somebody. You know what I mean? Because they're going to put you in those
Yes.
pigeonholes and they're going to put you in those things. But unless you can actually have a conversation with somebody, you're not going to understand that like not everyone fits into those pigeonholes.
Right.
You know,
Mhm.
but because people don't have conversations with each other anymore because of whatever it is, you know, and this time it's COVID, you got to stay inside, you got to wear masks, you don't talk to people. This is where these pigeonholes started. You know what I mean?
My thing
Well,
is
that and anymore, it's so easy just to jump on your social media and give your one-sided opinion and then ignore anybody else.
that's exactly what they
Yeah.
do.
Dave Chappelle does say whatever he wants, but he also catches
He
a lot
does.
of backlash.
He caught a
But
lot
he
of
also
backlash.
deals with it.
And Jody, let me let you know. You notice Dave Chappelle has changed how he says what he says. He had to.
Mhm.
He can't do the old jokes he used to do. Now he's trying to talk
Yeah.
to the consciousness, and I can respect that where he's coming from. The thing with conservatives and liberals, conservatives are the ones who preserve what's going on. Liberals are the ones who try to make a change. That's where it's at. If you can understand that, then you'll
See,
see
I
where
don't
they're
even.
coming from.
Yeah, I mean, generally speaking, I think you're probably right. You know,
Yes.
but that's where I don't even think we should go that far to say that, because as a conservative, I think there's a lot of things we need to change. You know,
Oh
but I
boy,
think that most of it
your
is,
boy's on Glick.
No, it's Kevin Owens.
Your boy, nah. Oh, that's
It's Kevin Owens.
Oh hell no! I had to put my glasses on.
God damn, you getting old, son.
Put my glasses on. Oh
But yeah,
shit!
that is definitely. I agree with you, Elliot. Much like Jody, she agrees with what Jody just said. People don't want to have the conversations anymore. I've said it for a
yeah,
while now.
yeah,
Everybody feels like they're entitled to their opinion, but nobody else around them is entitled to an opinion.
That's absolutely true.
hmm
So,
yeah,
uh,
Liberals try to
people get
argue
in
their
this
opinions,
fucking, and it's so easy. Like I said, it's so easy to jump on Facebook and just
run your mouth.
drop whatever the hell you want to say, and then just leave and come back
Ain't nobody gonna
every
sit
once in a
down
while and drop some insults and
and
not
nobody
really
gonna
have a
sit
full
down.
blown conversation.
You
That's
right.
why I won't get into
yeah.
the
Like,
talks with people. I won't have the I won't I'm not going to sit there and go back and forth with somebody. If you want to sit down and talk, let's sit down and talk. Send me a message. We can talk. We can
yeah,
bullshit. If you're on this app and you got a problem with me, let's fire up a live. Let's get in it. But nobody wants to do that.
absolutely, man. Right.
Now with your
And
ass,
and
your ass
see,
is
just
crazy.
saying it the way you just said it, saying the way you just said it right there, it seems like that it's aggressive or whatever. But you're welcoming a conversation. It's not like
Yeah.
let's get into it. Like I'll tell you how I'm right. No,
Here's
it's
my
let's get
Yeah, it's
problem.
into
not
it.
like
Let's
I'm gonna
talk
go.
about it.
It's not like
You
I'm
know,
telling you to meet me out in the alley so I can kick your brains out. I want to have a
I'll
right,
tell
conversation
you
with you.
right,
that.
I'm gonna.
I'll tell the
right.
motherfucker that, just so you know.
Oh,
But
I
here's the
mean,
thing with the conversations. People want to have a conversation. Then after a while, they be like, I'm not going to argue with you. You're not arguing with me. You just mad I don't agree with your ass, and I'm not changing my thought process to you. That's everybody else's goddamn problem on social media. It ain't about
Yeah,
changing my mind. It's about putting the facts together and coming to your own conclusion, because if you're intelligent enough to put the facts together, you will see the truth outside of the lie.
yeah,
Period.
absolutely,
Some of y'all too stuck
absolutely.
in y'all motherfucking ways to listen to a motherfucker. That's the
Well, so
problem.
how about this? I mean,
I know
this
that's
is
right.
what I think. And sometimes it takes longer than just one conversation, because sometimes it takes more than one conversation, especially if you do it this way. Like I'm thinking about this, right? There's so many things that people disagree on, right? That to
Hmm.
me, that's low hanging fruit. I know what you don't agree with me with, and this is why we're having this conversation. I think that conversations should start with, let's talk about the things that we do agree on. Because then if we talk about the things that we do agree on, that we share in common,
We good.
that's where change happens. Now we can talk about some other stuff because we know that we do agree on certain things. You know what I
Let me
mean?
check, let me help you with that. When you talk about what you agree on before you talk about what you disagree upon, you all come to a understanding and a
Yeah,
parallel, if you will. The only thing that's
right.
going to take you off is if something is absolutely wrong with what you agreed upon, which you don't necessarily do. You just got different facts brought to you. The only
Right.
aspect of disagreement is what you are taught. And all of
Well,
us
that's the other
live
thing.
stream, so everybody on social media to calm their fucking asses down. We have all
That's the
been
other thing.
lied
People
to.
don't like facts.
No, they don't like being told what they know is wrong. That's what it is. It's
Like
getting me off.
and you know what, I don't want to get into the whole liberal and conservative thing too much.
I have to.
However, that's the one thing I do believe, that liberals are into a narrative and the other side is into using logic. And when you're already created a narrative, logic does not matter. Logic is thrown out
Conservatives
the
and
window. Hey, I'm
conservatives are
sticking to
into
this
history.
narrative.
Conservatives are
I'm
into the
sticking to
history
this
aspect.
narrative, and you can't bring logic into it, because then it changes the narrative, right?
Yeah,
So yeah.
Pretty much.
people are crazy. At the end of the day,
Agreed.
people should be more like me, Tony.
No,
They should ask themselves
I do
when they
not.
start getting crazy thoughts in their silly ass heads. They should simply ask themselves four little words: WWGD. What would Glick do?
He just showed up. He just showed up. He just showed up.
No, he didn't. They're fucking with the fans.
I'm smoking strawberry banana.
Oh, he did come.
What do I have?
You know he'll come out of nowhere though, right?
Uh,
This is
Strawberry Blast.
this is Winter
Strawberry
Spirit.
blast.
I don't
Yeah,
know if y'all get Strawberry
it's
Spirit.
like a mix of like sweet and sour. It's strawberries, raspberries, and some other stuff. I don't know. I just picked it up this weekend. It's really good. I like it.
Right.
A fine blend of berries and juices.
Yeah, exactly. Made in the finest vape shops of all
Exactly,
Cincinnati.
exactly.
They rolled it with the elbows.
Yeah.
So for all you to think that all I do is manage people to build stuff, I just want you to see this, okay?
I see
I
you,
do
golf
get
hawk. Stop laughing at
I
me.
I I do get bursty.
I told you, did Joe. Hey, I do
Just
something
walk
similar to
around
that. Somebody's got to hold down
they'll
them desks, man. Them desks are sneaky. They'll run away if you ain't paying
run away
attention.
from me. You're right.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to see something funny? Is what's wrong with this? You ready? Here, watch this. Hold on, wait. This garage is not flat. That thing
Well,
will
you don't
roll
want
all
it
the
to be
way out.
flat.
No, it's for drainage. But this one
Yeah,
I
I was
think
going to
is a
say, you
little.
want it to. Come on,
Yeah.
man.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I've been in construction most of my life. As long as it's not rolling back towards the house, then you're good.
Yeah.
That's when
This is
that's
true.
when you have a
This is
problem.
true. Yeah.
We can agree
And I
with
say that because I've seen it more times than I'd like to say that I've seen that in garages.
I just need an assistant to do all this stuff for me. Look, all of this crap right here. All of this. All of this.
Well,
He
go
gonna
hire
try
you an
and Stone
assistant.
Cold
I just
Stunner. He gonna try and
I need an
Stone Cold
assistant.
Stunner. Watch.
Well, he already uses the stunner.
Are you guys watching wrestling?
Yes.
What's that new league? What is it? AWF or something?
Yeah, AEW. AEW.
Yeah, he did it.
Oh yeah.
He did the stunner. And then he got his. Oh shit!
Kevin Owens, a goddamn fool.
He's a fool.
My favorite move of all time was the camel clutch. You guys remember the camel clutch?
That wasn't
Come
the Iron
on.
Sheik, was it?
It was Iron Sheik.
Yeah, it was the Iron
And
Sheik.
he'd
Iron
sit on
Sheik
your
did it.
back and
Yeah, Sergeant Slaughter used it for a little while when Slaughter teamed with Iran.
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Ah, thanks, Dana. That would be great. I don't know if my budget would allow it, but
All meat specialty bowls. A crustless
Is
pizza
you
with
still
pepperoni.
looking and debating over pizza?
I'm trying to find something else. I got an
Yeah,
appetite.
I ordered that shit. I'm gonna go eat some rice and veggies.
I got rice. I got two
ooh,
steaks.
that sounds
I'm
good.
trying to stay there for the week.
I gotta go
All
to the
right,
store
fellas, I'm gonna
tomorrow.
close shop.
We good, man.
Thanks for having me up, you guys.
Hey man, have a good one, Bubba. Don't work too hard.
All right, take it easy.
Yeah,
All
take
right.
your
Put a
feet
leash
off
on
the
that
desk
desk.
every now and then. Take your feet off the desk every now and then.
Put a leash on that desk. That's what I do. When I have to leave my office, I put a leash on my desk.
Unbelievable.
That sneaky son of a bitch will run away if I let it.
Fucking believable.
You stay put, you sneaky bastard. I know what kind of funny games you're up to.
Exactly. All right, I'm gonna go cook. We at our 2 hour
Yep.
mark. Bro, I appreciate you.
We're gonna hit the outro. I got a different song tonight. Like I said, that's what I like about Mondays. I can kind of play around with the Blacktop Mojo catalog a little bit.
Work with it. Work with it.
So we do appreciate y'all listening. Appreciate
Thank
y'all
you all.
hanging out.
Thank you all.
We will be back Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on Haps. But in the meantime, if you haven't already, feel free to go check us out on all social media at Nonsensical Nonsense on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, the old Tiki-Taki. While you're there, make sure you guys check out our starting five list for this week. We have the starting five, our personal favorite sports movies. I had to think about that for a second. So go give the list to check them out. Check out our list. Check out the Chatters Box list and give them a vote. Let them know who you think won. What's going on, Jeeves? And then you can, like I said, if you haven't already, download the Haps app. Join us here every Monday, Wednesday, Saturday night. It's a free app. Download it. Give Nonsensical Nonsense a little follow. You'll get the notification and you can be in here in the Chatters Box shooting the shit with us as well.
Word.
And then you can get every single episode of the podcast on Anchor, Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcast. And that's about everywhere other than any other place podcasts are at. I kind of lost my train of thought there for a second because I was going to say over the last couple of days I have uploaded 3 brand new episodes, so everything is up to date and ready to rock and roll. I'll get this one up probably.
Dana, I'm probably gonna cook these steaks. I'm trying to make it last for the week. That's why I'm buying some.
Yeah, probably get this episode up Wednesday or Thursday. I haven't decided yet, but nonetheless, we do appreciate you guys hanging out for another episode. Hopefully you enjoyed the show. Mondays are just kind of relaxed fit. We just kind of come in here, shoot the shit. It's one of the only times Tony and I can talk sports, so if you like sports, hopefully you enjoyed the first little bit of the show, and then whatever else happens, happens.
Damn straight.
But with that being said, Tony, I appreciate you hanging out with me yet again, sir.
Appreciate you too, homie. Thanks for wanting me around. Appreciate all of y'all in the chat. Looking forward to talking junk with everybody Wednesday and doing another list on Saturday. I have fun with this list. Y'all come on in there, damn it. We have fun with this. Everybody contribute.
Well,
we have fun with this.
Wednesday night.
Betty, I think you kicking ass this week, honestly.
It's between her and Cam this week. They're definitely they're both rolling.
And the crazy part is everybody's in agreement. Your list was the truth.
So, but with that being said, we're going to end the show with a little Blacktop Mojo. If you guys have never heard of Blacktop Mojo, or if you're already a fan, good on you. But if you've never heard of them, check them out everywhere you stream music and on all social media at Blacktop Mojo. They are on tour right now, so if you do like them, make sure you check out their tour dates because they might be coming to a city near you. Damn. And definitely go check the boys out. Check them out on social media. Drop them a comment. Let them know Nonsensical Nonsense sent you. And we are out of here. Check this out, Tony.
I'll be right here. Play
it. No ads.
Another day, another dollar, will it ever end? Breaking my back, burning up in the sun again. Well, I never complain, but I swear with money I'd be a millionaire. I wake up, grab my hammer and another door. Cup of coffee, buzz the clock and but I can't swear with my gets done, 'cause I make my living on sweat and blood. Another night on the road, all alone. Boss man been keeping me way too long. I left my baby at home, and it ain't fair. Swear with money I'd be a millionaire. And I'll keep going where I souls going. There's no stopping now. Break my hands, break my bones, take my body, but I'll keep my soul. There ain't no quitting until the job gets done, 'cause I'll make my living on sweat and blood.
Hell yeah. Appreciate y'all listening. Appreciate y'all hanging out. We will see you Wednesday night with a brand new episode of Nonsensical Nonsense. Tony, let them know.
Mother had you, mother made you, motherfuck you. Holla at your boy.
With that being said, goodbye, motherfuckers.
Word.
We out.